When we think about leaders, we often picture people of influence and authority, taking decisive action and inspiring others. But what do managers, who are leaders in their own right, actually do day to day? Professor Henry Mintzberg, in his landmark book, The Nature of Managerial Work, broke down the complexity of managerial roles to show us just how varied and dynamic the work of a manager truly is. By studying managers at all levels, he identified three main categories that encapsulate their roles: interpersonal, informational, and decisional. And from there, he uncovered the 8 main job types that reflect the diverse styles managers adopt based on their focus. Let's explore Mintzberg's findings and see how these roles and job types shape the unique ways managers impact their teams, their organizations, and even their strategies. The interpersonal roles. Leading from the front, managers wear many hats, but perhaps their most visible roles involve representing their team and influencing people around them. Here are the interpersonal roles every manager plays. Figurehead. This is a symbolic role where the manager represents the organization in formal settings, like giving speeches or attending important meetings. Just by showing up, they signal the organization's values and presence. Leader. As a leader, the manager guides and motivates employees, creating the work culture and setting the tone for their team. They're the ones to turn to for advice and morale boosts, though sometimes the informal leader of a team wields even more influence. Liaison. Managers build and nurture networks outside their department or organization. This role involves relationship building that can bring fresh insights, connections, and opportunities back to the team. The informational roles, navigating the flow of information. Managers are like information hubs, receiving and distributing essential knowledge that keeps the organization connected and agile. Monitor. Constantly gathering information, managers need to stay on top of trends, threats, and emerging opportunities to steer the organization effectively. Disseminator. Here, the manager ensures that crucial information flows between team members and departments. Sometimes this is just raw data. Other times, it's sharing values and beliefs that shape the organization's identity. Spokesperson. In this outward-facing role, the manager represents the organization to the outside world, communicating its message and interests clearly and strategically. The decisional roles. Making the call. At the heart of a manager's job is decision-making, from handling crises to allocating resources. Entrepreneur. Managers take on the role of initiator and change agent, sparking new ideas or implementing improvements. They don't always invent innovations themselves, but they create an environment where innovation thrives. Disturbance handler. When unforeseen problems arise, the manager steps in to troubleshoot and resolve issues. While the entrepreneur role is about controlled change, this role is all about managing the unexpected. Resource allocator. This role lies at the core of strategy and execution. Managers decide where time, money, and resources go, ensuring the organization can deliver on its goals. Negotiator. Finally, managers often negotiate on behalf of the organization, handling critical non-routine negotiations with stakeholders, partners, or even team members. Mintzberg's 8 managerial job types. Mintzberg didn't stop at roles. He identified 8 distinct types of managerial jobs that reflect how these roles play out based on focus and context. Here's a snapshot. Contact man. Always out meeting others, contact men raise the organization's profile through networking and deal-making. Think sales managers or executives in consulting. They primarily play figurehead and liaison roles. Political manager. Also external-focused, political managers handle complex external relationships and pressure groups, often found in public services or large organizations. They often act as spokesmen and negotiators. Entrepreneur. In search of opportunities and change, The entrepreneurial manager is common in startups but essential in large companies too. They mostly play the roles of entrepreneur and negotiator. Insider. Focused on operational excellence, insiders prioritize structure, systems, and training. You'll often see them in production roles or as second-in-command figures. They typically handle resource allocation and provide leadership. Real-time manager. Managing immediate pressures and handling dynamic environments, real-time managers step in when quick, decisive action is needed, often as disturbance handlers. Team manager. These managers focus on building highly effective teams, as you'd see in R&D departments with diverse specialists. Their primary role is leadership, blending various talents into one effective group. Expert manager. Known for their specialized knowledge, expert managers double as sources of technical expertise while leading their teams. They spend more time on monitoring and acting as spokespeople. New manager. Early in their managerial career, new managers focus on liaison and monitoring roles, building up contacts and learning the ropes before they can fully embrace decisional roles. Why this matters for strategy and success. Mintzberg's insights offer a fascinating look into the nature of managerial work. The managerial job type a leader embodies can shape their perspective, their strategy, and ultimately the organization's success. For instance, a contact man may excel at bringing in clients and new ideas, but might struggle with implementing them. On the other hand, an insider could be fantastic at streamlining operations, but disconnected from the marketplace pulse. So, the next time you think about managerial roles, remember that it's not just about what managers do, but also about how they do it. This understanding can be a game changer in building and leading effective, strategically aligned teams. What do you think? How might these roles impact your own managerial approach?